All right. First and foremost, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Of course, giving double honors to the elders and apostles over at GMS, man, who were well, right? And giving the salutations to the Akim and Akwapim out there who labor for this truth, man. Also want to just encourage brothers, man, to stay mighty in these last days, man. We almost out of here, man. As you can see, prophecy is unfolding, man. All the things that was foretold by our forefathers, man, it's all coming to pass, man. And slowly but surely, man, we're getting closer and closer to that day, man. Right? I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Romans chapter 18, verse 11. It is nippy out here, so if we keep it short, please forgive us, man. But it's cold out here today. It's not like a spring day out here, man. It's kind of cold. But this is Romans chapter 18, verse 11. Right, and it says 8 and 18, Salaki. It says, "For I reckon that the suffering of this present time, which are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us," man. So yeah, man, we might have to suffer this tribulation that we go through for a little bit, man. Because you know what's coming next after all this shit start hitting the fan. They're gonna start persecuting the men of the Lord, man. Right? And we gotta understand that we gotta look for the day of the Lord and wait upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Because at the end of the day, man, that's the only thing that's going to get us out of this situation. I had another one real quick. This is Psalm chapter 30, verse 5. "For his anger endureth but for a moment, and his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning," man. So we got to understand, man, that we have to just endure this hard time that we're going through, especially in Babylon, man. Like with the dollar crashing, man, that's going to be a hard way to adapt, man. Not even just for us, man, for everybody, man. Right? They're gonna have that digital currency that we might be able to get away with it for a little bit, but eventually they're gonna initiate the mark, man. So yeah, you might have the little USB type thing, and yeah, I'm gonna take that USB thing until they start saying, "Niggas, y'all gotta take this chip." You feel what I'm saying? Because everything's going digital, man. Right? If you're gonna be stupid and say that you're not gonna take a USB thing because it's the issue and then of the mark of the beast, you kind of stupid with that, man. Because it's still a way to pay. You basically do it with your phone and with everything else. But you want to be wise when they go to the next step, man. You don't want to bite with that, man. Right? And if you're gonna be strong and say, "Man, I don't even want to risk the thing," man. Sometimes you gotta understand it's not smart to be over righteous with something like that, man. If you still got a way to provide for your family, man, you gotta make all means that you can. Right. You feel me?
And everything's speeding up quick too. And now they got robot dogs.
Right.
In New York City, man. They got robot dogs. I don't know what they use them for, but they often bring them out. And if they got robot dogs, you know that they're gonna grab up the robot human, man.
Right. And the robot dogs, they main function is to scan cars with it's a certain type of technology. I think it's either thermal technology or it's they can see through metal and see if it's like drugs and stuff in these cars without having dogs that actually sniff the cars and shit.
And also they got what's a man's best friend is what? A dog. So what they gonna do? They're gonna make RoboCop, man.
Right. And that's already initiated too in New York City. It's a tactical robot. It kind of looked like the bigger version of the Iron Man that when he in the bigger suit, not that big, but it's got a huge chest. And
actually, I seen a robot. They using them for work use now, to where they had him set up to where he just delivering packages from one side of the place to the back side of the place. But this robot that they had doing that, it just stopped and malfunctioned and gave up. It said it committed suicide because it didn't want to work for the next 8 hours. So if these things is getting feelings, man, right? And these dogs are these robot dogs get feelings,
Think about this, man. You got the new thing on Snapchat with the My
Yeah.
AI, man. That's artificial intelligence, man.
Yep.
They preparing y'all for what's to come, man.
Yeah, man. It's
They
all
ready.
tying into the mark of the beast, man. That's all tying into the mark of the beast.
Right.
That's why, like the brother was saying, man, you gotta be prepared. And you can't just go off of your thinking process, thinking that you're not gonna take it. You gotta be ready now. You gotta be content now. You gotta know that you're grateful for what the Lord gave you now.
Right.
You know, and that you content for how you live. If you can't survive now, or if you're one of those brothers that's very temptful, you're gonna take the chip. If you don't feel like you can survive off the land now, or do what you gotta do to survive, what's gonna happen when all hell break loose, man? Right? I got a precept. It says 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7, it say, "For we brought nothing into this world, but it is certain we can carry nothing out," man. So we ain't bring nothing into this world. So we ain't gonna take nothing to the grave with us. So we ain't gotta get, all bent out of shape about, becoming rich or, just fitting in society, man. All right, because if that's your mindset, when they bring in that chip and they make commercials like I think I seen you make the post. In order to get the this reparation, man, you got to take the chip. Right. They gonna come with a convincing scam or an ad that make you want to, that's gonna tempt you to go and take it, man.
And you know what they gonna do? They gonna put a crazy price tag that niggas never had, and it's gonna be nothing because the dollar in that day is gonna be useless.
It's gonna be useless,
right?
Man.
So niggas gonna be like, "What? You said $4 million digital currency? Oh man,
right?
I can get whatever I want. Let me just go get that thing, man. That sounds very convincing, man.
Absolutely.
Right, because like it say, man, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but word was in his heart, man.
That's right.
I wanted to get this real quick, too. This is Matthew 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. And I got that one because of what I was saying about how when they give you that USB thing that get YG and Cash Doll, I think, or Dream Doll, whatever her name is, and Lola, whatever these rappers' names is, man. I don't know their names, man. I'm 30 years old. I don't know these rappers no more, man. But they pushing that in these music videos now, man. And you gotta be ready for that. But the brother was making a good point because you gotta be wise as serpents, man, because they're gonna say, "Hey, man, it's $4 million, man," and then they're gonna up it a little bit more because all they doing is gotta do the coding, and then that's how they're gonna load the money up into the thing, man. Oh, I could buy anything I want, man. Shit.
And for the hell of it, right now, just like the scriptures say, use the world, not abuse the world. So you should be learning how to finesse, man.
Right.
As a Jake in this world, because at the beginning, when times begin to get harder, and everybody got the chip, but us, we're gonna be counted as outcasts.
Right.
We ain't gonna be able to participate in a system. So you're gonna have to learn how to finesse to use others to get what you out of these supermarkets.
Hey man, that's what I really think at this point, man, is that if you could get you an Eve, man, that don't want nothing to do with the truth, man, and that's cool, that rock out, man.
Yep, there you
rock
go.
with her, man.
There
Because Eve gonna do whatever she can for $1, man. And some Eve will never snitch, man. And you could tell how I'm sorry to say this, you could tell how you treat a woman, and whether she gonna call the cops on you or not, man. Right? And I some people might say it's toxic, but sometimes you gotta test and see if they battle worthy, man.
Absolutely.
You like a woman in the world, they would think of it as cheating, man. You gotta probably cheat on her a couple times, let her find out, and see if she still rock with you type shit, man. Because if a girl gonna rock with you through you cheating with nothing, man, picture what she gonna do when you helping her being protected in them days, and she just getting a little bit of break. That's why I said, let us take away our reproach, man, because we did our little dirt, man. But shit, man, we need a nigga to protect us, man.
Yep.
Right? Go ahead, I my bad.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29, it say, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short, it remaineth, that both they that have wives be as though they had none, man.
Right.
So like the brother said, it's like we living in the times where it's like you don't have a wife. You know, most of these chicks out here, man, they cheating every chance they get, man. I know it because I've witnessed a lot just being single for these last 9 months, man. And I see how these chicks get down on these dudes out here, man.
Phil.
Right? And like the brother said, you might as well use these chicks, man. So when all hell break loose, hey man, if you supposed to tell your chick, look, don't take the mark of the beast, man. But guess what? Her family gonna engage to it. Right. So if she end up taking it, man, I'll use all of them, man, to get what I want until they catch on, man. That's just the way the ball gonna roll, man.
I got a quick precept. This is Luke 16, verse 9. And I say unto you, make to yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, they may receive you into an everlasting habitation. Right? He that is faithful in which is least is faithful also in much. He that is unjust in the least is unjust also in the much. So if they faithful in the least, man, like like I was saying, man, if they faithful when we got a little bit, man, they gonna be faithful to you when we got a lot. When we see as gold in them days, man. These females, man, you give them the right treatment, man, they will stick with you for the rest of your life, man, and they won't even realize it, man. And I could say that because I know how my sister is, man, my other sister is, man. Some men, they put women through a lot of stuff, and women will just stay with them because women get emotionally attached to a man. And men don't have that leisure, man. Like a man could be emotionally attached to a woman, she do one thing wrong, and then he lose all feelings for it, man. It drop like that, man. Because men are emotional. It might hurt because she did what she did, man, but you will no longer feel that love that you once felt for that woman, man. Right? That's why the man was made for the woman. We need to help me like unto ourselves, man. Right? The woman wasn't made for the man. I mean, no, the man wasn't made for the woman. The woman was made for the man.
Right? So Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, man. How you think they gonna eat, man? The Most High gonna put it, I'm telling you, the Most High is setting up those that's gonna be able to persuade the wicked, man. That's gonna be able to overthrow their judgments. That's gonna somehow finesse the wicked, man. It's not like we just gonna deny the mark of the beast or this wicked system when that time comes and we just gonna bow down and die, man. The Most High gonna have it on our spirit to finesse. We still gonna be able to eat out of Sam's Club. We still gonna be able to, do what we gotta do up out of whatever, man. We gonna live amongst these people, and then when times get even deeper, they gonna decrease and we're gonna increase, man.
I got a quick precept to go off of what I was saying real quick too. This is 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Right, so I just wanted to make that point. But yeah, man, Brother Daniel, he getting into a good point, man, because in that day, man, the Lord said, they shall be hungry, but my men will eat, man, to roughly paraphrase what the scriptures say, man. But the Lord said, man, don't worry, man. Right? The Lord said he gonna give us what we need, man. Like how I'll just get it. My bad.
Right, I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1 says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, man. So no matter what, the Lord's gonna have mercy on Jacob. So even when they start pressing that chip heavy on society and everybody bending and folding and taking it, we not gonna bend. And the Lord gonna put that spirit on. He gonna have mercy on us, man, to where we ain't gotta take it and we still gonna be able to eat. It says, and will yet choose Israel. In order for him to choose something, right, he got to make sure that they survive. The Most High ain't going to just let us croak over and die, man. We are the Israelites. We God's chosen people. He's going to protect those that love him, man. It says, and set them in their own land, right? And the strangers shall join unto them, and they shall cleave into the house of Israel, right? And it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So eventually, the table's gonna turn anyway. We gonna be on top, man, right? And they gonna serve us.
make a point off of what you were saying. This is Matthew 6:26. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye much better than they? Right? So the Lord gonna feed us, man, in those days, man. We way better than the birds of the air, man. Right? And the Lord in that time, man, He gonna really make it. So you're gonna have to really rely on Him, man. Right? You ain't gonna be able to just do your own thing, man. And just think that you're gonna be able to just, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out in the wilderness and it's gonna be food ready for me, man. The Lord gonna have it ready for me. The Lord gonna try you, man. Cause when this the time when we running through the wilderness trying to find where our next location gonna be, where we could have some rest, man. That's when the Lord gonna try you the most, man. Because He's gonna have you out there hungry for 3 days, man, before you can get a meal, man. Right? And then you're gonna have to make your fire, man. You're gonna have to do this, that, and the third, man. And a lot of me mentally, I'm trying to prepare myself for the wilderness. But look, only the Lord knows what's gonna happen if I even get to see the wilderness on this side, man. Cause I might get caught, snatched up, and then I might be the warning for my brothers to take a run, man. You never know. So I could say I got the torch, I got the butane fluid, I got extra water stored up, man. But it don't matter in that day. Really, you want to prepare for everything, but in that day you don't know what's going to be your fate. So you just got to be ready for everything, man.
Right, and if you're a part of the elect, the good thing about all of this is that those ones that held us down for so long, our so-called enemies, they're gonna witness this strange salvation, man. They're gonna see us they gonna see, those that are part of that number get beamed up, man, and it's gonna be amazing to them, man.
You got that?
What I got here? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1, it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him," man. You're gonna stand in great boldness, man. It's gonna be, those men are gonna look so out of this world, man, and the rest of the world gonna be afraid, man.
Yo, right? Man, and that say as such as have afflicted him, man.
Yeah.
So that mean that anybody that really put you through trouble, man, that persecuted you, man, had you going to just stressed out here.
And that's
man.
all the rest of these nations.
Come on, man. When you think about it, you go to the store, you be like, yo, Aki, can you let me just get this real quick? I get you with 25 cents. Nah, I need 25 cents. You serious, man? As much tips as I done gave you on your sandwiches and shit, Aki gotta see you for what he did, man. All the nations, man. Everybody gonna have to answer to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and what they did to the servants of the Lord.
Look what the Chinese, man, have done to our women's scalp, man.
Right. Or even look at how they treat them when they go in their stores and they fund in their stores, man.
That's it.
Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
We seen that back in the 90s and Boys in the Hood, how the Arabs was, over there putting our little kids to bed, man.
Right.
To sleep, man.
All throughout the hoods, you got the Chinese spots, man. And then you got the missing dog posters all throughout the hoods too, man. Because they done taking your dogs and feeding it to you, man. And you still going to them motherfuckers. Man, that's proving that they got rats running in and out of the mugs. It's proving that they got cat dishes behind their thing, man. Like, what is it? The China Garden over there by Aunt Frankie's, man. They had cat food behind their restaurant, man. Just chilling, man. These nations don't care about us, man. Right? So it's only right that we got to come back in boldness. Like we going to stand them in their face like, what now, nigga? What's good now, nigga?
And they gonna stand there powerless, man.
Right. And then all they gonna be able to do is just tremble and then fear, man. They and the ones that's ready, man, they're gonna bow down and submit, man. Like it said in Isaiah 14, man, the nations shall cleave unto thee, man, unto the house of Jacob, man. And the strangers shall cleave unto the house of Jacob.
And I'm led to believe that's talking about those Uncle Toms too, man. That stood on the other side with those heathens that oppressed us, man. Most High gonna let them feel it too, man. He gonna start with the house of Israel, bro.
Right.
This Luke chapter 21, verse 25, it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars upon the earth, distress among nations and perplexity." It says, "The sea and the waves roaring, man's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming to the earth, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. See that? And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh, man. It's gonna play out just like that, man. All these, they're gonna see the power of the Israelites rise up, and their heart's gonna begin to fail them. And in that time, right, and it's gonna be after Jacob's trouble, after we'd have made it through all of these hard times, right? When their hearts begin to fail, at that very moment, the Most High stated that the Son of Man is gonna crack the sky, man.
Yeah, I gotta preach something real quick.
You know, they're gonna piss themselves, man.
This is 1 Corinthians 15:50. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Right? So we're gonna be changed in that time, man. The Lord gonna give us new immortal bodies, man. Right? And in that day, man, we're gonna go from, like, especially if you're coming out of the wilderness, man, you're gonna come from being almost malnourished and skinny, man, because you haven't eaten enough, and the Lord just gonna put fat upon your bones, man. Or he said you're gonna be raised from the dead, man, raised from the grave. So the Lord literally gonna be bringing you back to life, man, and giving you a better body than you had when you was alive, man. A better vessel, uncorruptible, unblemished, untouched, man. Right? And you're not gonna know the pains and anguish of America no more, man. Right? That's gonna be a beautiful thing in that day, man. Right?
You just gotta have the faith, man. You gotta know that you under grace too, man.
Right.
Because if you're wicked, the Most High gonna destroy you. If you're over righteous, the Most High gonna destroy you, man. So you gotta understand that your big brother Yahweh your big brother Yahweh Shai came down, all right, and he died for your black ass, right? So if you ain't got that faith in that day, man, hey, man, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna make it, man, right?
Yeah, because the scriptures say, man, like, I'll just get it, right, it's James. Because it's definitely, faith is a huge thing in this thing,
Faith
man.
as a mustard seed, man.
Right.
And having faith is, man, not letting somebody change your idea of the scriptures, all right? Not giving up, man. Even if you fall short, right? We're not gonna say it's okay to fall short, but we're human beings, right? The scriptures say that a man's gonna fall short 7 times, right? That's realistic, man. All right? But at the end of the day, you know why? Because life catches up with you, man. Right? It caught up with Job. All right? We're no better than Job. But if you don't have faith to continue on, you know, then guess what, man? You about good as gone.
Right. This is James chapter 2, verse 17. I think this is going to be the last one I'm going to get, man, because it's freezing out here. I know it's only 20 minutes, man, but if y'all standing out here, man, in the cold, y'all understand, man. It's James chapter 2, verse 17. Even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead, being alone. Right? So you got, and I wanted to get faith without works is dead. But they go hand in hand, man. You got to have the faith and you got to have the works, man. If you don't have one, if you don't have the other, man, it's basically vanity, man. And you could say you got all the faith, but then the Lord going to ask you to show you your works, man. And then you could say you got all the works like a lot of these people in these camps, man. And the Lord going to say, where your faith at, man? You don't have no trust and belief in Yahweh Shai, man. Because you held the law to a T, except for the only thing you didn't do was sacrifice, man. You didn't forgive your brother because you was dropping brothers from your camp because they was in sin, man. You didn't do this because you was. And
when you do that, you pretty much saying you the Most High. Man.
Right, you saying you better than everybody else, man.
That's one thing we gotta stop doing. Brothers will look down on the next brother because he in sin. But your black ass in sin too, man.
And the worst,
everybody's in sin out here, man.
Right, and the worst ones about it, man, is the Purple Crew IUIC, man. Yeah. Because they dropped a man out of their camp one time, man, and it went public. I don't know why they don't keep this stuff hush-hush, man. But it went public that they kicked a member out of their camp for adultery because he was dealing with another woman, man. He was dealing with more than one woman. That's soft as hell, man. Because the scriptures don't say nowhere in there that you can't do it.
That wasn't adultery,
right.
man.
The scriptures don't say nowhere in there that you can't have two women.
So that's a false judgment,
right,
there, man.
And they're gonna have to answer for that, man. Right? The scriptures say don't add or take away from the word, man. So if you adding or taking away from the word, man, then everything, all those things are gonna be added unto you, man.
That's right, brother.
Right. So hopefully, Lord willing, man, this lesson was edifying, man. I'm gonna try and do more lessons like this,
man.
Man.
Check this channel out, man.
Come out more, man. I'm not gonna be sharing these out through all everywhere, man. So if you're gonna run into it, you're gonna run into it, man. This truth. This the thing about it. I don't force it upon nobody. I ain't sharing it in no group chats. I ain't doing nothing. So
right,
you
the
might
sheep shall hear my voice. Right.
You might see a video with no views. You might see a video with 3 views. You might see a video with 100 views. It just depends on what it is, man. So with that, man, I want to say shalom, and I also want to say call hello Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Until next time,
Shalom.